I'm going anyway. What movie is that from?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on. Yes, you do. Here. Let me imagine a guy in a suit, and he's in a room, and he says, "Is everybody here?" Well, I'm going anyway. I'm here as a favor to Mitch and Murray.
Oh, well, that's one of my like top 25 movies. What scene is that? Is anyone here?
Very beginning. Anyway? That's Alec Baldwin when he comes in to give that.
That's what he says. I'm going anyway.
He comes in and he's like, "Are they all here?" He's like, "Well, I'm going anyway." Like meaning, like I'm not waiting for anyone. I'm going.
Yeah, no, and that scene when I'm trying to think of the great actor. I just seen him in a great movie called State of Grace, the Irish Mob.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes back at him. Who are you, pal?
Yeah. Who am I?
Who am
Fuck
I?
you.
Right.
You see this watch? This watch cost more than your car.
Right. Yeah.
Glenn Ross. If you haven't seen the movie, young whippersnappers like Elias behind the engineer rig today, you need to watch Glenn Ross.
Al Pacino.
Alan Arkin. Jack Lemmon.
Jack Lemmon played the greatest part. Shelley Levine.
So good. Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Before he got blackballed.
Well, he's not blackballed no more, though.
Yeah, I think he is.
They let him off.
He was just crying. I just saw him crying on a talk show.
Didn't they let him off? That's everything was like dismissed. No one did anything. And here's a guy that was making $500,000 an episode.
Great actor.
On House of Cards? House of Cards.
Yeah.
It was
such a good actor.
And says he's broke. He says he has no money.
That's actually sad.
Yeah.
From lawsuits, right?
From
defending lawsuits.
God. And nothing ever came out of it, I guess. Like, one person died, but the rest of them, like, I don't know.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Pick on every little thing?
It was a time period that they went after everybody. And listen, I'm not that I'm not saying if he was guilty of something, put him away.
Yeah.
You know? Glengarry Glen Ross.
ABC, always be closing. Always BBC closing. Always be closing.
Great movie. What was the leads called? Remember
the Glengarry leads.
The leads. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, don't want to give away.
The leads are weak. You're weak.
I don't want to give away the whole movie.
Sorry. All right. It was a fun little start.
I talked about on my Twitter yesterday, 2 days ago, about a promotion downtown. It's at the Four Queens. And it was it's every month it resets. July 1st to the end of the month, August 1st to the end of the month. If you get 1,200 points, you can get any varied promotion, 300, 600, 1,200. You want to go for the 1,200 points. 1,200 points, you get $140 cash back, and you get 50 or 60, $60. I think it's 10 and 50. So $60 in the coffee shop or any of the restaurants there. Plus, now that I got the 1,200 points, I realize I got another $80 in comp. So let's call it $140 in cash, $140 in comp. And there's great video poker machines there, 100% machines, 100.17 double bonus. I talked about it, and I think it's a really good promotion for people coming in town. You're coming in town for the summer. There's a big get-together, a bet bash downtown. A lot of those guys will maybe take advantage of that.
Wait, Bet Bash is here right now?
No, it's in August, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me just tell you, though, the reason why I even mentioned this, a girl comes up to me. Her name was Cheryl. She comes up to me. She's from Florida, and she says, she's standing behind me, and I thought it was kind of weird. I'm looking over my shoulder, and she goes, "I'm sorry to bother you, but that machine is like one of the best paybacks I ever seen." I was taken back. I was like, whoa. Like, how do you know this?
You just said that to her?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. All right, I'm going to talk to you, because I would ignore most people, because I don't know if they're hustling or doing,
Your guard's always up in the casino.
It is. My head's on a swivel. So right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, you're right. How do you know? She was like, because I play video poker. I play video poker all over Florida and different places. And she said, we just came here. My husband and my kids were eating down at the Hugo's Wine Cellar. And I just was walking around and I seen it. I was like, wow, look at this machine. So I explained to her, I said, listen, congratulations to you, because most people, never mind, a lot of females, they're not advantage players where they'll be on top of someone looking at advantage machine. God bless her. Good for her. And now.
She had no clue who you were.
No clue.
Still doesn't.
No, she does now.
Okay.
Because now. So now she walks away. She goes, I'm going to dinner with my husband. I'm going to bring him up after, though, just to show him, how I was sharp enough to see this. And my family kind of makes fun of me sometimes, she said.
She used the phrase "sharp enough to see this"?
Yeah.
Wow.
So she goes down. She comes, and when she leaves, I hit 4 aces for $800
on that machine.
5 minutes after that, I hit a royal. But you know, Harness did a single line royal.
Of course.
4,000. So I'm like,
$4,000.
yeah, 4,800. I actually won like $5,000. So I'm like, this girl came over to me. I had 4 aces, hit a royal. I'm going down there, and I was going to go down there and literally take care of their bill or something. I was like, it's just weird as she come up to me and like, so. She comes back up. I didn't want to barge down there. I was in shorts. I really don't wear shorts a lot.
That's nice of you that you even.
My brain works like that.
I like that you do that.
So now she comes up. I take a $100 bill. I said, "Hey, here's $100. I'm paying for your tip for your family down there." And of course, they wouldn't take it. And I said, "Well, I'm throwing it on the ground then." So the son took it. I said, I crumpled it up, and I said, "I'm throwing it on the ground then." I'm just telling you. So she thinks I'm nuts anyway. But really nice family, and I just sometimes people amaze me. So. Congratulations to her for being that sharp, and I wanted to give her a shout out. So, give you another thing. I put something up. You didn't see it, John, because it was only up for an hour.
Yep.
Put something up on Twitter for an hour. I took it down. But I'll tell you what, I got 28,000 views in 1 hour Sunday night.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
How do you put up a post?
28,000.
It gets 28,000 views in an hour,
Yeah.
and you take it down. Bill,
Yeah.
that might have hit like 500,000.
It would have hit a lot.
Why
Yeah.
did you do it?
So if matter of fact, just before I left,
You're hurting my heart right now.
I'm going to show you before
My
I left.
heart is aching right now.
I took a picture of what it was. So
This guy's deleting.
this is like the goods, like
Was that yellow ribbons?
soaps and shampoos.
Okay. Oh.
Sodas.
Yep.
Everything. So a friend of mine was in town. He leaves town.
Yep.
He's a little bit off now.
Okay.
So if he has a losing trip, no, I'm not saying
got
now.
it.
He's been always off.
Okay.
If he has a losing trip, he's looking to steal everything in the room. So he was here for 5 weeks, and I'm going to say, I hope I don't embarrass him. I hope I don't. Listen, in Atlantic City, I watched him take a chisel and take art off the wall.
Stop.
Oh no, he's a total wackadoo.
So the robe he definitely takes.
Robe and then,
slippers.
the robe at the beginning. Very good, John.
Okay.
The robe is right in the beginning. You know how, right?
You say you don't have one.
Cole's up, and I don't have a robe in my room.
Yeah.
What happened here?
So that's so funny.
Yeah. Or I don't have 2 robes.
Wait,
I only
real
have
quick.
1 robe.
Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah.
Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. In 1998, my dad's working at the Boca Sheraton in Florida. We check in. The comforter on this bed was amazing. I quickly fold it up, smash it down into my suitcase, zip my suitcase up. I call downstairs and I go, "Hey, John Orlando, we just checked in, the Orlando crew, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, what's going on?" I said, "Hey, I was in some of the band members' rooms, and they have this, like, really nice, fluffy comforter on their bed, but I don't." "You don't have a comforter?" "No, I just have like a sheet, like a top sheet."
And put a new one on.
I had that comforter for a year.
You're part of the sick people. Don't lie. You've had it.
I had to have it, Bill.
Yeah.
I had to have it.
Well,
anyway.
As long as you guys know what's going on.
As you were.
No, but yeah, the robe right in the beginning gets that.
Yeah.
But maid cart for fresh new towels.
Yeah.
But he does tip them. He tips the maids.
Yeah.
And they all go normally. But if in this case he has all, but now he's just taking it to take it. He doesn't even realize what he's going to do with it, with this stuff.
He just wants it.
He just wants it.
They took his money. He wants.
Like he called me up and said, "Listen, I got at least 20 different bottles of sodas, juices, Perrier. I want you to have all them, and I got soaps from 6 different. No, actually more than that. It's like 8 different casinos. You stayed there for 5 weeks."
Well, let me ask you this: does he take requests? Because the art that's on the wall in your room at Encore would be amazing.
They wouldn't even notice some of the stuff. It's not like it's the marks in the wall. They wouldn't even know some of the things you wouldn't even. I mean,
can I put a request in though? Because
I'll just tell you. So he got something at Planet Hollywood a couple of years back.
Oh my God! Like memorabilia.
Yes, memorabilia. And they never said anything to him.
Come on!
Well, just he got it off the wall perfectly.
And they don't even realize.
They're cleaning the rooms.
Because if the maid doesn't realize,
how many different maids, how many different rooms?
Who knows when it happened?
Yeah. So he got it. I'm going to admit it. I'm a big Doors fan from years ago.
Yeah.
They had the greatest
at Hard Rock or Planet Hollywood. At Hard Rock.
No, at Planet Hollywood.
At Planet Hollywood. Okay. Because Hard Rock had a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
The greatest Jim Morrison. It was at the Hard Rock Cafe in L.A. and it was them guys standing out in the front of it, and they all autographed it. It's on the wall. I was like, wow, if I can get that, that's a big number. I would pay. I thought it was really cool. But anyway,
he got it for you?
No, I just
wait. Look at me right now.
Yeah.
Let me. Did he get it for you?
Oh, no, I would like
okay.
I would
wasn't sure
take
if that was a wink or.
No, I would take it.
You can tell me, Bill.
Yeah.
It's just me and you in here.
John, have you and your missus, the pint-sized warrior, have you went away anywhere?
It's been a while. She just reminded me yesterday.
With any couples, like over the years?
Oh, with couples. No.
No?
No.
Okay, don't do it.
We prefer not to.
You'll be enemies.
Yeah.
You'll be deadly enemies.
No
like
one wants to do the same thing.
And a mongoose.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just you got to go around their times. No one wants to do the same thing.
No one wants to do the same thing.
I had
usually the other girls complaining about something.
I had family that
no offense,
that would just went away, and he just reminded me why these people were like his best friends.
Yeah,
he thought they were his best friends. Now they don't even want to talk to each other.
Really?
They were away they went cruising for 10 days, a 10-day cruise. They weren't in
they
the
couldn't even get along on a cruise?
No, because they just wanted to do certain thing when they went to this island.
We want to go on an excursion. Let's do an excursion.
Yeah. So I want to also talk about a guy that...
Wait, have we talked about that? Don't forget the guy you want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Have we talked about cruises? Do you like cruises or no?
It's funny. I just got a free cruise 2 days ago in the mail from a casino in Arizona. I don't go on them.
Dude, wait, have you ever been on one?
No.
Listen to me. It is a blast.
Really?
It's so good.
Huh.
It's endless food, Bill. It's ridiculous.
I'm surprised you said that because we eat the best food in the world here in Vegas.
We do.
People that go on cruises, they're from they're from everywhere, but they're from the middle of America.
You got to go on
to casino, beautiful. Sometimes they don't go on these excursions and
you can't go on Carnival. Pretend Carnival doesn't exist. Don't do that.
No, you got to go on a high level cruise.
You can go on Norwegian or Royal Caribbean's fine.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Right.
Virgin even is okay.
No, I heard there was
stay off of Carnival.
No, I heard not only Carnival. I heard there was a couple ones that are really bad. You
Celebrity.
don't want to go on any cheap cruises.
Yeah,
right.
stay away from them.
Yeah, no. But I haven't done. You've done it multiple times.
Love it.
Wow.
I used to do stand up on the cruises. I loved it.
Wow, I can't believe no one's free overboard.
No, me neither.
But so let me just tell you though.
Yeah.
I get 7-star from Caesars. They give you a cruise. I get cruises from 2 other casinos every year.
You're blowing it.
I actually threw it in the garbage today. I had my wife throw all different things in the garbage. That was one of them. Ripped it in half.
Doesn't she want to go?
No. First of all, I don't know if I could be confined on a boat or something for 7 days and not have perfect internet. Do they have fast internet yet?
It's good. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I got something to tell you in the poker world. Oh, by the way, where's the money?
We're working on it, Bill.
Oh,
we're working on it.
Are you playing the main event, or I don't know yet?
I got to try to win my way in between now and Saturday.
Okay, listen. So there's this guy.
Unless, do you want
that text me?
Do you want to put?
No, John. If it was a seniors main event, maybe.
Bill, come on! I'm chip leader. Come on.
Chip leader after 3 hours, setting records.
Come on.
So look.
You have no faith.
This guy texts me.
Okay, Bill, let me ask you this, though. I play the main event.
Yeah.
You are I final table this thing. You're going to be on the rail.
Oh, I'll be on the rail.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. That's verbally binding, Krack.
I'll be in a long line of people, probably. Here, look.
Yeah.
So this guy, Mark Chester, I appreciate the follow. And I talked about old. I followed him for a reason. He put some old school things on there. From 1989, the Mirage, he was there opening the day.
Yeah.
Fantastic offer and everything. All right, so I said, listen, next time you're in town, I'll be happy to take you and anyone you want for a meal.
Okay.
I tell him. That's in May.
Did I get invited to that also? I feel like I should be invited to all the meals.
So listen to this now.
I don't know why I'm not. Yeah.
June 24th. Hey, Bill, I made it to Vegas for next week. Now look what he says here, though. I got to read this to you, all right?
Yep.
That's a fantastic offer, and I never turn down fantastic offers. I'm leaning towards flying out to play in the Super Seniors event. Hopefully spin that up into the 5,000 High Roller Senior event.
Okay.
So I'll come in and see. I said, okay. He goes, I actually cashed out, so I'm going to play in the Super Seniors. How are you? I'm in town. I'm on the Cloud9 Casino. I said, I hope you cashed in the Seniors. He goes, I cashed. Yeah, here's the results. He won it.
He won it?
He won it. I said, let me know if you get. Look, great job in the tourney. I said, great job in the tourney because he cashed. Never even checked. He says, I have 2 interviews at the Horseshoe. I'm like, wait a minute. Interviews? What do you mean interviews? I said, you won the. He goes, look, Jesus, Mary. I said, listen, I'm still buying. I don't care how much you won. But I click on
how
the
much?
thing. I click on the thing. Here's Mark. There he is with the bracelet. $573,000.
No way.
He was trying to raise money to get in the tournament. Like $573,000. There he is with his Cookie Monster hat and shirt, and that's yeah, that's him. So I was like, wait a minute. Mark, you won that tournament. You said you were trying to get in. Are you kidding me? I was like,
so doesn't that inspire you to want to back me? How does this story not inspire you to go, you know what? Orlando. How does your what's so funny?
No.
Bill, I'll let you know when I'm doing comedy, okay?
No.
There was no joke in that.
I understand. I get it.
Damn.
It was
this
a complete
guy.
pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for lunch. I mean, listen.
I love it. This guy just won $500,000. You're buying him lunch.
Bob Arum, worth $500 million. I'm the one that paid with him. Too.
Since you brought up poker,
yeah.
I got to put the glasses on for this. I got a message on Twitter last week.
Okay.
This is from Eric. I hope I say his last name right. I've never met him in person. Idison. Eric Idison. Do you know him?
No.
Okay. Well, he knows us.
I don't think so. I mean,
he watched last week's show.
Okay.
Let me tell you who he is. Eric Idison is the WSOP content manager.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. So he said, just listen to yesterday's episode. I appreciate you representing the WSOP, even when Bill is a bit anti.
I am anti.
Please let him know that our rake isn't worse than any other property/series and that it is way worse in other parts of the country.
I don't know.
What are your thoughts on that?
I posted the rake, and I do appreciate him reaching out, and that shows me he's a good man.
Yeah.
He's the media guy?
He's their content manager, so I'm not sure. I guess, I don't know if I know.
I appreciate him reaching out and doing that. And sometimes, sometimes I admit I go off a little bit on certain things. I'm sticking up for the customers. I'm sorry. You guys are charging $10 for a freaking hot dog. You come back at us and let us know about why that is. And that's not the highest in the country.
And then I said to him, I'm a big fan. I look forward to WSOP every year. And I said, it really is amazing how they run all these tournaments
right
at the same time. There's so much going on.
It's done pretty well, right?
It's incredible.
I haven't been over there, but
it's incredible. I mean, I was playing in a satellite last week, the day before he wrote this.
Yeah.
And I got my seat assignment, and when I went to the table, the whole table was already full. Like, I was like, I went to the floor. I said, hey, is this a misprint? Because someone's in my seat.
Yeah.
He says, no, that's another game. My tournament starts in 10 minutes. He's like, no, that's another game. We're going to break some tables. Just hang out. And I'm thinking, break some tables in 10 minutes? How are you going to do this? You have a whole tournament running in this section and a new one coming in 10 minutes. How's this going to happen?
Yeah.
They had it all figured out. So anyway, I told him that. I told him, you should come on the show. I said, you should come on the show. He said, I'd love to come on the show. We're in a sensitive time right now. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about WSOP and GG. So we've been told to be careful with the media appearances, but let's revisit in a couple months. Do you know what's going on with WSOP?
GG?
I don't know. It's like an online site maybe or something?
I don't know. Listen, I'll be blunt.
Yeah.
I don't like to throw anyone under the bus, but I'm not a Jack Effel fan.
Right.
He runs the World Series. He's like the boss there.
Right.
You know what I mean? A couple of years ago, a buddy of mine was thrown out for something that they thought he was doing wrong. They threw him out. Jack wanted nothing to do with it. Everyone tried to reach out to Jack, and Jack was just nasty. He disabled his Twitter account because he was afraid to take a little abuse. And, he's just a typical guy that was just, thinking he's above the law. That's what I want to say. I'm sorry. So, listen, I'm a 7-star card member. Have large credit lines in a lot of their casinos. If they want to throw me out, they could throw me out. Save me money. I don't care. They just threw me out of the sports book anyway for using my brain and winning, including a lot of other players. So I went after them.
How dare you win?
I went after them last week too on Twitter. Got 100 and some thousand views already on that. I may even continue to do it if I get in a bad mood, which I'm starting to get in now, thinking of Effel. But no, he wouldn't even listen to anyone, hear anyone out. Finally, had to go to a very high source, Jack Binion, I'll just say, and Jack Binion reached out, and my friend was allowed back in 10 minutes. Reached out to some executive there above this guy, but I was just upset because I tried to reach out friendly, and I DM'd him, and he just sent me a nasty DM like, everyone's reaching out to me on this. I don't want to hear about it no more. Hear it out. Obviously, if 10 people say the sky is blue, Jack, the sky is effing blue. So give it a break. Another big executive just scared to death to answer any questions or make any decisions. All right.
Okay.
I'm off that. I'm over
Okay,
that.
well, one last poker thing.
Yeah.
Hypothetically,
Yeah.
I win my way into the main.
Yeah.
I final table this thing.
Yeah.
What's the ruling, the unwritten rule on the people that come on your rail? You're guaranteed $1 million if you final table it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hand out some money, right?
Do you?
To the rail? I don't know. I'm asking.
I never heard that before.
I'm asking.
I wouldn't think so.
To your people that support you on the rail.
Oh, your guys?
Your guys that come.
Your guys.
Yeah.
I think you meant railbirds.
No. Your guys that come.
Oh, yeah, of course.
How do you figure out the numbers?
I don't know. Do you like them? You throw them $5,000.
Everybody gets the same thing? Or are you ranking
not.
friends?
Well, who did favors for you in life in the past?
Right.
They probably get more, I think.
Right, I
You know what
agree.
I mean?
Okay.
So I'll get more.
And then 100%. Oh, Bill, you don't even understand. Bill, you don't even understand.
I'll be there.
Bill, you
I'll be
don't
there top
understand.
25.
Bill, I know you're not even a flashy new car guy.
No.
But you're getting a car.
Really?
If I win let's say I win. No,
Yeah.
I don't even have to win it.
Right.
If I final table the main,
yeah,
we're getting you.
But now, will you get a new car? Because your car's like new now to me.
My car's
Don't tell me your car.
2020.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
my
time.
car's a 2020.
It's time. I love my car, but it's time to get another one because
You're kidding
well,
me.
the warranty's up and it's Mercedes, so you can't fuck with that. You know,
Oh,
you
wow.
gotta get out.
Wow.
You gotta get out before shit starts breaking.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to,
Yeah.
but
John's got like the coolest
Bill,
car.
I live above my means. You know this.
I know. What color is the car?
It's matte gray.
Matte gray. No, it's a
hot.
sick car.
Yeah.
I mean, you must pick up a ton of broads. No one's saying this really. Don't worry about it. But yeah. So anyway, no. It's a
So
nice
you rank
dream.
you rank the
You
friends.
rank the friends, and I'll just tell you this too: Are you one of those guys that also go to the state border when the lottery's over $200 million or something?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Okay.
Should I be?
No.
Oh, I see where you're headed.
Yeah, like
I'm just in
starry-eyed
dreamland.
Like, no, I'm just asking because
Bill.
people do that.
Okay, but Bill.
Now, I'll buy $10 worth if I'm in a state that has lottery. I'm not driving to the border. I don't care if it's $2 billion.
But Bill, let me just explain.
Yeah.
You know, last year, the same guy sponsored me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I came in 27th in an event last year
Wow.
in the $1,500 turbo bounty.
There was 40 guys in that, right?
No, there was like
No, I'm
2,000.
joking, I'm joking. Yeah.
And I came in the 10,000 turbo bounty,
Wow.
35th.
Wow.
That's the one Phil Hellmuth won.
Okay.
800K.
Wow.
35th to first is not far off, Bill. You're knocking on the door.
No.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah. Listen.
I've
I'll
got
agree on
the
it.
talent.
I said when John was at the World Series last week, John was literally chip leader. I mean, tons of chips, 100 times more, not 100, but like 30 times more than average stack. He had a ton of chips.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we don't have to.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I know.
As long as you had fun.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not talk about poker anymore.
Yeah, that's over.
it's-
Isn't that amazing about that guy with the seniors? He was kind of
unbelievable.
I never met him, by the way. Never met him. He
Right.
said something that made me follow him, and then he said, "Oh, thanks for the follow." And I'm coming to town. I'm going to be in the seniors, and if I do anything, I'm trying to get in the super seniors. And yeah, it was just really a sick thing that I didn't even know. I'm picking him up 2 hours before. Did not know he won that event. And I said, "Well, I'm still buying breakfast." I said,
Wow.
"Yeah, but anyway."
How exciting.
All right. Now, I go after stations sometimes, too, for throwing me off their Sportsbook app. But I say good and bad about a lot of things, not just bad stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you the good things.
Yeah.
Durango Station, first of all, I love the casino. I love
It's
the
my
open
favorite.
Air. Love the casino. Love
Yeah.
the restaurants. How about the security there? They're fantastic.
Yeah.
There is 3 bike cops just in the garage going around.
Yes. And they
Wow.
patrol that parking lot.
They really make you feel
It's
safe and
scorching
secure.
hot outside,
Scorching hot.
and that guy's still riding around. I
My
see them.
God, I just seen them 2 days ago when I was there. I was like,
Yeah.
look at these guys, it's 110 degrees out
Yeah.
here. These guys, and even them walking around the casino, they care about your safety a lot. They
Yep.
put a lot of money into security where other casinos don't. And
Yep.
so, this is why they don't want no bad press. I got to give them a shout out to Durango. And by the way, their restaurants are great. You've been to the steakhouse and the Mexican place?
Yeah.
Great.
Nico's.
Very good.
Wait, did you finally eat at Nico's?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Very good. Very good. And
So
even
good.
the place called the George, I've been there 5 times.
It's fun. And it's 24 hours.
I think it's great. I didn't know it was 24 hours.
Open 24 hours.
We need a 24-hour
And the food
coffee
is
shop.
good.
Yeah.
Have breakfast in there.
I thought the food was good.
Do you have breakfast?
Didn't have breakfast.
Okay, breakfast is really good in there.
Yeah, they had like a chicken corn chowder was great. Their salads are great. And trust me, you're talking about a guy that doesn't really eat salads.
Right.
Since the 90s, actually.
Yeah.
But I had a salad there. I thought it was great.
The only thing I don't like is the George is technically in the sports book.
I
right?
thought you would like it. You can watch the games and eat.
So here's the problem.
There's some of that are towards the back
They're
and outside.
fighting each other when it comes to ambiance. So when you're at the George, let's say you're watching Kentucky Derby or you want to watch UFC or whatever, pick a sport.
Right.
The George is playing music.
Right.
And it's like in the way of the announcers.
gotcha.
I just want the George to embrace.
Yeah.
We don't need music in the George.
I've been there 5 times, by the way. I sat by the door and I said, listen, I can't do this. You got to move me. Because the doors are open from outside.
Right.
I'm not an outside person. Whenever
neither.
there's outside
It's too
eateries,
hot.
who goes to... I know there's fans and misters.
In September,
Misters
maybe
Landing near
October,
soda.
it's okay when the weather's...
I'm not an outside guy.
No.
But they have indoor and outdoor seating, and they were very nice to host.
Great place, though.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But anyway, just the place in general, I was really felt secure there.
Yeah.
For the security guys walking around and on the bikes, and I wanted to mention something good because I do go after stations a lot.
I like that.
Yeah. Now, John, did you ever have a situation when you were younger, and people out there, you're going to relate to this, where I lived in Jersey, so I grew up on the Jersey Shore, and you go down to Atlantic City, you're all happy, your Sinatra's on, you're listening to Tony Bennett and The Good Life and everything, and of course you're going back dejected and broke and looking in the ashtrays for toll money back in the 90s and early 2000s.
Been there, done that.
So, I got to tell you something. I don't think I ever paid a toll on the way back. I took it out on the toll booths. This is before there was cameras or anything in the 80s and 90s. You just hit the thing with your hand and go back.
Oh,
and
really?
It rings. And it rings. I'm not paying no tolls.
So
Yeah.
I
Only when I
obviously I
lost.
grew up in LA, so we didn't have the toll situation, but I would park at the airport, never off-site because I was always running too late.
Right.
So I had to park at the expensive
Sure.
airport. And
How do you get over on that?
I'd have no money when I came back
What do you do?
from Vegas.
Yeah.
I would tell the guy I have no money, and you'd fill out an IOU.
Oh, they have to pay you. You have to pay you. You get a bill in the mail?
You'd get a bill in the mail, but I would
okay.
never do it.
Oh, you didn't pay it?
Never.
Wow.
Never.
So it's possible you have a warrant right now.
No. This is back in the, no
Yeah,
computers,
fines
the
and
80s.
interest. This could be a big one. Even the old man might not be able to do it.
I'll call your buddy from the seniors.
Yeah. Is that amazing?
Yeah.
So I put a tweet up about Caesars. I went after them, like I said the other day.
Yeah.
They had minus $1.20 juice on their futures, on their look-ahead lines on NFL. Well, NFL, you can't $1.20.
Oh, I saw you post this.
NFL to begin with. Yeah, I got 118,000 views. That's pretty good for just a photo this time of the year. $1.20 on sides, $1.20 on totals. I mean, it's just you leave the money, mail it in, use a mask and a gun. I mean, they're ridiculous the way they
Use a mask and a gun.
Yeah. So I went after them a little bit. It's amazing. I probably didn't realize all the people that just don't get it. They were like, well, these games aren't until, week 3 in the NFL. They're not until 3 months away. You must be a degenerate anyway, betting these. Like, they just don't get it. They don't know the edge of every game I'm going to bet. It's going to have 2, 3, 4-point middles. And not that I even middle games. I'm going to have the best of it. I just didn't expect that. So, I just think that every other sports book has 110. You can go to DraftKings, FanDuel, the two biggest, in the United States. Now you have Circa, Westgate. They all have look ahead lines at minus 110.
Yeah.
I don't know why Caesars always had 110. They're just price gouging and going after the new customers that don't know anything. It's just it's sickening to me. Now, I have a question. I'm going to repeat these questions. I have a show tomorrow. I do also a gambling show, but I just have 2 things I'm going to go out of my 10, or I have 20 things. We'll never talk about it. We'll never get to them all today. But I don't know the rules here. Do these sports books? I should know this. This is something I should know. I really should call gaming. Do the sports books have to put up a bond and to make sure that they're they could pay everybody in case something happens. In other words, these little sports books now all over the country that are popping up and being legalized in states that are, with the gaming and stuff. And how do you know they're going to not leave town like Gary Austin did here in Vegas years ago? Do you know that name?
No, who's Gary Austin?
Gary Austin Sportsbook was on the Strip. And one night, under the cover of darkness, he closed the doors, took all the money, and went to Costa Rica. Yeah.
Never to be seen again.
Never to be. Well, he showed up again. He was part of a book out there called Trade Winds in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And then he was arrested recently in Florida, like 2 years ago, and they took like $10 million off him. Yeah.
Wow.
So I just don't. Back then, I was like, why, even back then, why wasn't the gaming board involved? Why?
Right.
How can you bet your money on like if you set up shop, a small little one horse, one trick pony.
Yeah.
Little Caesars was a place in town years ago. Gene Mayday, a great guy, very honorable. Everything was fine. Let's say Gene decided to close the doors and leave. They had crap tables. They had chips. They had outstanding bets. I just don't know the rules. I like to find them out. I like to find out more about that. What else? Do you got anything?
Yeah, I would think someone's got to guarantee that, right?
Yeah.
Or you lose your gaming license.
I was at well, you're gonna lose. You don't care about your gaming license,
right? At that point, yeah.
I was at lunch with some guys. That one of the guys had a friend. He's like, let me get him on the phone. And there was him and his family went hiking in Red Rock, and somehow they got lost.
Oh no!
Like a terrible thing. Got lost. No phone service. Phone's dead. Just some water and literally it's getting dark and they were out there all night.
Oh my God!
They thought they were going to die, and they hiked
You met
so
them?
far. No, they hiked so far away. It was him, his wife, a friend, and a daughter. The friend that was with them got lost from them. In other words, they both went their separate ways for something, and they never caught it. Like, I don't even know how that can happen. You get delusional, the heat, the thing. Why do people go hiking? People die every year hiking.
I say this, if you follow me on Instagram, I talk about this all the time. Stay out of the ocean.
Yeah.
Don't go hiking.
I don't go deep in the ocean.
There's there's sharks in the ocean.
Yeah.
Stay out of the ocean.
Yeah, but
how many people got to get chumped?
I love the Bahamas, where I love going in the ocean there.
Shallow.
Well, no,
see
they
through
actually
the water.
put up these barriers so sharks can't get in. However,
so they say.
There was now I got the goggles and I stole all this bread from the buffet at the Atlantis, and I went out I'm staying in the Cove, which is a nicer area.
Love the Cove.
The beach there is beautiful. You can see right to the bottom.
Yeah.
Beautiful angelfish, beautiful things, and I'm under the water, and of course they'll take the food right out of your hands.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. We just talked about couples on vacations, but couldn't me and the pint-sized warrior?
Oh yeah, no, we're close enough to the.
Okay, so when are we doing this?
Yeah, we could be enemies soon. But let me just tell you. So I'm under the water, John. Goggles. I got to tell you this.
Okay.
Here comes these two fish, long, with giant teeth coming.
Stop.
The teeth are out.
In the Bahamas.
Coming right at me.
In the Bahamas.
Yeah. So now I move slowly and get up and talk to my friend who's been there a million times, more than me.
Yeah. And
I said to him, yo, there's two giant fish coming right at me. I don't know what they are. He said, no, just stay still. They'll go right by you. And they were, you know the fish I'm talking about?
Oh, they're not sharks?
No.
Oh.
No, but they could be
barracudas.
Barracudas.
Were they?
That's what they are.
Yeah.
I was just going to look them up. Good man.
Yeah.
So they were barracudas.
Because they have crazy looking teeth.
Two long barracudas coming right by me.
And they did just go right by you?
And I just gave them the bread all the bread I had and left it there.
I come in peace. Take the bread. Take it all.
But I love doing it, though. Somehow they got over the reef. There's a reef they built up so sharks can't get in. I love doing that. But, so you're saying things not to do. And listen, I understand hiking's very healthy for you. It's good to do.
Yeah.
I get it. But just so many stories of people dying. One of the good guys, Dave Molinsky, he died here a couple of years ago. He was a real sharp sports guy. That they found him the next day. The poor guy. It was just terrible. They did these search helicopters and stuff. People die all the time.
Yeah.
Hiking. So
no hiking, no skydiving.
This family literally almost died. The husband went to go get help. They stayed under a couple bushes and trees, literally.
Yeah.
And the husband just. had to go over a mountain, and he's seen some, someone. They finally got him out of there after 24 hours of being lost. That's sick.
Wow.
But I just
Bill, I'm not jumping on a roller coaster anymore.
yeah, I just
won't
wanted
even
to
do
talk
that.
about that. I like stuff like that though.
Do you?
Yeah, I love roller coasters and stuff.
Wait, like Magic Mountain,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Six Flags?
Yeah,
Come
I'll
on,
go-
like
I'll
the
go on-
crazy
I'll
ones?
go on anything.
Stop.
Yeah, I got thrown off one, and okay, let me think where I got thrown off one. No, I went to a Texas Rangers game.
Oh,
There's
you
a
went to
park-
Six Flags.
Six Flags.
It's right next door.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
It threw me off the roller coaster.
Why?
Slightly overweight. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I wanted to sit in the front.
And they were like,
No, you could sit in the. They said you could sit in the back. The front cart.
But you didn't want to do the back.
No, I want to do the front.
You're out of your mind.
Oh yeah. It was like a loop.
Will you do? Have you been to like on free fall? It just goes straight down.
I was on free fall
straight down.
35 years ago on Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Six Flags.
I want nothing to do with that.
Oh yeah. No, they're fun with the kids.
Or like Tower of Terror at Universal
Yes.
in Orlando. Really?
I'll
You've
do
been
every
all.
one of them. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But then I'll go to like a small world and ride the donkeys, the teacups and stuff too.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, picture me. In a little
Anything at
teacup.
Disneyland, I'll get on. That's okay.
Yeah.
But Six Flags is out of my pay
Oh,
grade
really?
now. I'm not. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm out.
I like
I've
stuff
been
like
on them. I'm done. I'm not.
All right. So, there's the last thing I really want to talk about. Do you know anything about these Pokemon machines that they put in Vegas?
No.
They put them all over the United States. How about our producer here?
Okay.
No, because it's a lot of young kids.
Okay.
So
Like slot machines? or-
Pokemon. It's a Pokemon machine. As a matter of fact, you could just look on TikTok. That's the app that people look on for this. So I'll just do. How do I do a search on TikTok? You can see I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. Here. All right, where to find Pokemon machine? There's the one downtown. All right, so that, as you can see, I know. Maybe you could zoom in on that. Can you zoom in on that? Is that possible? But there is.
There we go.
Yeah, you could see that's the machine downtown at the plaza. Pokemon machine. See the boxes he has there.
Yeah. And what do you do?
So now,
It's part of that game, the Pokemon game.
listen, I want to go on this kid's channel because he's dedicated to it. He went to like 4 different things, and you go in and you put $50 in the Pokemon machine,
Right.
and to get these cards. Now, $50 for Pokemon, $75 for a sports card. And, of course, the machine was broken because someone tried to break in and put his hand up the thing at the time. He said, of course, it's Vegas. What are you going to do? Quick update. But now he and now they're out of stock. But they got stock back up. People are going crazy all over the United
trading
States for
cards.
these things. Yeah,
They're baseball cards.
yeah. You see, you get a pack. See?
Yep.
So now he'll do the break open, and they're guaranteed
And there might be
PSE
something
at
in
10,
there. Okay.
guaranteed. So now he opens it up here, and this one is Jerry Rice.
Wow.
You'd think, wow, for $50. Now he goes and checks them compared to what they're worth, and this Jerry Rice one was worth like $40, so he probably lost $10. But it's a gamble. That's what you're doing here.
There's only one per
yeah.
pack.
There's only one
per box?
One per box is $50. Now look at the next one. He literally was so excited. He's like, "Oh my god, I just broke the lottery here." The next one,
Was that Bo Jackson?
no, it's Ken Griffey
Junior.
1989 Fleer. He was just so excited. He's like, "Oh my god, these things are like $6,000. I paid $50." Finds out that it's actually worth probably less than $100. He paid $75. So that's the little trick that he got. But he bought 4 cards. He lost money. I mean, just listen. Do you think there's going to be $6,000 cards in a machine for $50? But yet they're sold out. People buying them. And I went over like 6 different videos.
Maybe there's
6 different
one.
people. All 6 of them got the gong show. No one got anything worth anything. I mean, come on. It's just the excitement of opening up a PSA.
There was a time those cards were worth that, though, right?
Well,
Like
I don't
a
know.
junior-
The cards are worth everything now. I mean, you would think. These are PSA 10 graded. I mean, do you think they're putting sick cards in there? I mean, do you think they're putting cards?
Maybe there's one out of 3,000.
Visions of this is the guy that's.
Come on,
Buying
Bill.
all-
I'm gonna final table
World
the
final
main.
table?
Listen to me. I can final table the main. Why don't you believe this?
Let's go after Atlantic City before we leave.
Go ahead.
I want anyone to go into now. It's summertime.
Yep.
When you go into Atlantic City, make a left when you come off the Atlantic City Expressway. Go down Pacific Avenue and drive all the way down to the end, and come back up Atlantic Avenue. and just see what's going on. It's like Night of the Living Dead, like Kensington, Philadelphia.
Really?
Nobody cares. They're letting these poor junkies just live there, and and I say poor junkies. I'm not trying to stick up for junkies. I'm just saying these poor people. You have to feel bad for them because a lot of them have. They all started out for a lot of them from just getting like a prescription from a doctor, and that needed something. It's a shame. The doctors should be in jail too. I'm not saying that. It's so bad, Atlantic City. It's so dangerous. Right now, the summer, and by the way, they're making money hand over fist. The casinos, God forbid, they throw a few bucks and into some kind of a rehabilitation or something like that. But it is a mess, and I'm going to tell you, I'll blame the mayor.
What's worse right now, L.A. or Atlantic City?
Probably L.A.
L.A.
Yeah.
Santa Monica. Have you seen? It's insanity.
Santa Monica always had their homeless on the beach there section.
Now they're
$1 million
attacking people.
Homes. And they always knew their own place, though. They didn't mess with people.
Now they do.
And now, like the 3rd Street Promenade and stuff.
Yep.
It's a mess, Santa Monica. All the stars live there, and that's like the.
Did you see they just arrested a guy? He tried to pull a girl into the. Actually, he did pull a girl in the ocean to try to rape her.
It's unbelievable. No, what's going on in L.A. in general, California in general.
And now they just opened downtown a homeless hotel. Did you see that?
No.
Or a condo.
Really, listen, I'm going to Google this to see if it works. I don't know. I seen this.
California's nuts.
This sign in California. It's outside of Louis Vuitton in Beverly Hills and one in San Francisco. You're shaking your head. Did you see that?
He knows. Elias knows what you're talking about.
Elias, what did exactly the sign say?
It said you can only steal up to $950.
Wait, no. Stop.
Yes.
There's a sign that says you can only steal because then it's a felony.
Store, yeah.
But because Louis wanted it up there.
Take your small wallets.
No, Louis wanted.
Shoes are off the table.
Louis Vuitton
bags are off the
stolen
table.
so much from Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Here it is.
You need a little card
Being
case.
stolen so much from Louis Vuitton. Notice, stolen goods must remain under $950.
Stop it.
That's right outside Louis Vuitton. Just, I don't know if people could.
The world is nuts.
Oh, you're finding it?
You've got to be kidding
me. You guys
me.
will see it. And there's 2 of them now. There's one in Beverly Hills and there's one in San Francisco. Louis Vuitton's like, listen, they're coming in and they're still. They can have anything under $950, which you can get keychains and stuff, right? I'm sure. Like you
can get a wallet.
Go in and get the wallets. Yeah.
Wallets, your smaller small ticket items.
Did you show that sign? Did you show it?
Wow, man.
To the public, good.
That is wild.
What's going on, California? What's going on, America? What are we
crazy.
doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
This is like, how safe do you feel walking on Rodeo Drive, seeing that sign, knowing they're inviting, saying, oh, yeah, $950, you're good. They're going to still, all right, well, if it's only $950, let me steal from people on the street that are shopping. They got a lot of money.
If they just changed the gun laws, these problems would go away.
Now, John, we can't bring our guns.
We can't.
We're carrying permits across the border?
Not to L.A., not to California.
Wow. And we'll go to jail.
Yeah.
Bringing our guns. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know. Not that I'm no tough guy, trust me. I got Palmolive hands.
I'm still bringing it. Still bringing it.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
It's not worth your life. Like, I'd rather just explain to a judge, like, hey, what do you want me to do, man? Come on.
Guys, we're going to have on Frank Sinatra's, one of his right-hand men for 15 years that was with him on the road.
That's incredible.
Yeah. We're going to have him on. And he was also on the road with Tom Jones for 3 years, I find out now.
This guy's got more stories than anyone ever to walk Earth.
Yeah, we're going to have him on.
Next week?
A friend of mine. Probably next Wednesday. I'm going to bring him on.
But wait, are you in town?
I am. He said, ask me anything.
Oh, you told me you might be leaving.
Yeah, just for a couple days. I'm thinking about it. But
but you got to stay so you can do my rail. You can't leave town until July 18th.
I'll be here. No, I'll be here for the rail. Oh, by the way, Celine Dion show on, is it Netflix or Amazon? Amazon.
Documentary.
Ooh, it's so good.
She's got it rough, right? Oh. She's really having a tough.
After 12 minutes, I had to turn it off.
It's very sad.
I'm not even really I am a Celine Dion fan because
one of the best singers ever.
I've been there with my wife once, and I took my mother and my Aunt Dolores. I took
phenomenal,
and they came out of the show with tears in their eyes.
Yeah,
tough Italians. They really don't cry that much.
Yeah,
they were in tears in their eyes. I said, Billy, that's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So to watch the Celine, and she's one that I like this about her. She don't care about money. Celine Dion, now granted, she's got $500 million,
right?
But she doesn't care about money,
right?
And she spends it on anything and spends it on. She doesn't care. Takes care of her whole family. But Celine is up there in Lake Las Vegas, a prisoner in her own property.
Oh, that's terrible.
To watch this, she she goes on without any makeup, and she just looks so bad. And she breaks down. She tries to talk to her fans, and she misses people so much. And let me tell you, what a great special the Celine Dion.
It's on. What did you say it's on?
Amazon.
Amazon.
I watched the first 12, and then I said, you know what? I'm going to watch the rest.
I saw a clip where she's trying to sing to give an example.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Yeah, she has this stiff person syndrome. It affects 1 out of a million people. 300 people a year in the United States get it. She's one of the 300. Imagine.
Oh my God.
Goes to show you that money doesn't mean everything. We know that already. Enjoy
I know.
your life. All right, people.
This was fun.
We'll see you guys next week.
Next week.